Evening all, Marcus here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Go video. And yes, this is an Oculus Go. If you have not been to my channel before, look at the state of it. I've mutilated it and adapted it and changed it, but it is still an Oculus Go. And this week we're going to be taking a look at 7 new releases. So I do these new release videos every single week. So this week we have 7 new releases. We have 4 free and 3 paid. We're going to check them out. If you haven't done already, make sure you do subscribe. I will be covering the Oculus Quest when it's released next year alongside the Oculus Go. So I'll be covering both, and the cat is just scratching the living crap out of herself. Shush cat. As I say, I will be covering the Oculus Go and the Oculus Quest once it's released next year, so do stay tuned, do subscribe for that sort of thing, and I'll try and do as many of these kind of videos as I do now for that as well, so if you do like what I do, make sure you subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump into this week's new releases. Right, first up we have our most expensive release this week, and this technically got released last week. It got released just after I did last week's video. It's called Void Racer. It's like a wipeout sort of bike racing game slash with Tron. I did do a video sort of previewing this, so I'll put a link to that down below as well. But let's have a quick look, shall we, while we're here. So you basically get sort of a few options: career, leaderboard, options, and how to play. Let's just jump into career here. Let's take it on medium. And you can see I've unlocked a few tracks here. One thing I didn't know in my previous video is if you look up anything you've unlocked, the future tracks appear here. So there are more tracks than what I originally thought. So we'll look here. We can choose different things here: fastest lap, races, ring challenges, and then you unlock more by doing that. So let's just do this race, and I'll just jump in and show you. What I would say for this game is if you've got any form of motion sickness or weak VR legs, this is not the game for you. You do have the option to kind of reduce your field of view to just a little circle, which does help some people with sort of motion sickness. But I like it full open, looking around, and this game will make you hurl if you're not sort of strong with the VR. So you use your trigger button to accelerate, you let go to brake, you tilt your Oculus Go controller to steer, and you do lean a lot. You press your left part of your touchpad to fire the boost. I think that's right. And you basically it's called Void Racer because if you look on the track, there are parts of it which are sort of like a void. You can drive over them, so if you go through these rings and collect them, you build up your bar on the left, you can see here, to be able to build up a sort of a power meter that gets you through that void area. And by using weapons, you can take people out, and by using that ring power, you can actually go through the void and not slow down. But if you run out of ring power, you will slow down in that area. Let's try it. So we can go through here. Oh, and because I had a speed boost, I was able to get through there without using any of my ability. I'm using my little brake there just to back off a little bit. Oh, I boosted it too fast. Oh. But you get 3 laps, I think, in this race. We'll see if we can. Where are we? 3rd? Oh no, we're 4th. Just as I say it, we get overtaken. You just use the touchpad to kind of do your boosts and your abilities, your power-ups. And I think I just did a teleport by pressing down on the touchpad. Power pack. Oh. There we go. Use a power pack, which I guess gave me full... Oh no, look, I'm going across here, look. Oh yeah, got across before it ran out. And is this the end of the race? No, I think we've got a little bit more. It's £4, so it's probably a little bit more expensive than I would probably say happy to pay for. It has no multiplayer, which is a big shame. I think if it had multiplayer, it would add so much kind of replayability to it. It doesn't have online leaderboards, so you can race against each other in that respect. And if you're playing sort of single-player time trial type stuff, you can race against your ghost. Race complete. Yeah, baby. And there we go. But there we go. So accept. You've got a few more things. You can do leaderboards. You can jump in and sort of see the track of the... I'm not sure what is this. Every 3 or 4 days, I think they do a new track or a new sort of speed run. You can see Lost Era clearly loves this game. Look at him. He's at the top of every single leaderboard here, loving it. And Colonel Izzy, just loving this game. But to be fair, it is a good game. So if you've got strong VR legs and you can cope with it, absolutely pick it up. It's worth picking up. So for £4, $5, it's worth it. Thumbs up for me. But as I say, strong VR legs or leave it alone. Alright, next up we have Liminal VR. This is another one that got released last week. It's a relaxation sort of, well, calming or energy driven experience. So they obviously think that us VR gamers get very sort of stressed out and we need to relax. And to be fair, I guess taking yourself away, being immersed in something is kind of what VR is all about. You can see we choose between energy and calm. Let's choose calm. Let's try and zen out, shall we? Each of them, I think, come with about, was that 7 different things? And different kind of visual things going on. So what's this? This is just like a butterfly. Let's choose butterflies. Who doesn't like butterflies? Tranquil. And it is very smart looking. It does look very smart. So you got to basically kind of pick how you feel. How do I feel? Relaxed, excited, irritated, calm, cheerful, bored, neutral, sad, anxious. I am, let's just say cheerful. I was going to say excited. I'm relatively cheerful. See if they can make me even more cheerful. Or is it going to relax me and I'm going to be less cheerful? But let's have a quick look, shall we? See what this is all about. I've been through a couple of experiences. Some of them are interactive, some of them aren't. Hold the priming button to capture and turn the cage upside down to release. Huh? What? I gotta capture butterflies. So you pull the trigger. Oh, this is quite relaxing, I guess. Yeah, catching butterflies. Yeah, so some of them seem to be interactive. I've played a few where I didn't interact. How do I? Can I get the butterflies out, or do I bring them over here to get them out? Oh, there you go. You just turn it upside down to let them out again, and then I catch them all back again. You're not going anywhere, butterflies. Stay with me. I'm going to collect you all. You're going to be my friends. Keep you. So yeah, so it's a nice kind of relaxing music. There's lots of different sort of backgrounds. I think one of them was a bit intense. I was like getting closer and closer to the sun. Can I catch all these butterflies? Are there more over here? Get those ones. Get that one. Oh no, just keep coming. Look, let me, and then turn around and release. Oh, I captured more than that. Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So this is fun. I'd say for a free relaxation app, can't I speak, or energy building app, it's actually kind of good and good quality graphics. And as from what I can tell, I don't think there are any sort of in-app purchases or anything like that. So it's all free. Why not download? Big thumbs up. Give it a go. Chill out, relax, and play some Liminal. Next up, we have the NFL's Immersive VR app. So if you didn't know what this is, it's loading at the moment. Can I speed that up? So you can see the scores, the standing, a little film room to watch some videos. But the main bit is this menu, and for some reason it's not loading on me. But I've done a video on this. I have a separate video entirely based on this. Oh, here you go. It's loaded up. It doesn't usually take that long. Where you can, well, I go into deeper detail and show you kind of all the NFL content that's in here. But you've got just basically kind of highlights from previous games, all in sort of VR 180 type stuff. So if we click on this for True VR, for an example, it kind of goes through entire matches. It looks like one a week, so one particular game each week. And you get this VR 180 view from the pitch with plays going on in very good quality. Or you can switch your camera angle to a different part of the pitch. Do they call it a pitch? Yeah, they call it a pitch? Yeah. And you can sort of see some cameras up here, look. You get a different view, you get commentators commenting over it. I'm actually always impressed the amount of people. Oh wow, you guys are noisy. I'm always impressed the amount of people at these games. That is pretty impressive, how full this stadium is. And you kind of get some other things as well. So if you jump back here, you get as part of NFL, you get like 360-degree 3D sort of replays and sort of photos and stuff. You can kind of see it. I've seen some replays. Look at this. This is a 3D picture, so it's sticking out, and you can use your touchpad to zoom in and zoom around. How cool is that? I mean, it's not the best quality ever, but that is a pretty cool thing that they've managed to sort of 3D depth map all of these players. And it's in here. You can switch between different players and different views, and even look, go down to the actual pitch itself as if you're in the middle of it through the sort of depth mapping. So it's a free app. If you're into NFL, I'd say it's a big thumbs up. It's an interesting one to look at anyway. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you like to watch your sports? Would you watch more sports in VR if it was good quality and like truly sort of VR 180 or 360. Let me know. Alright, here we have another free app of the week. We have Foosball Arcade. So if you know what foosball is, it's exactly that. It's foosball. You can either use your touchpad or kind of like direction stick to kind of, or direction of your controller even, to move your characters up and down, or sticks up and down, and then you just literally spin your spin your controller as if you were sort of grabbing onto the handles. What I would say is I did have a moment where I played yesterday when I was testing it out, and it was the wrong way around. When I was turning this, it was turning the handles the opposite way. So I don't know whether that's a bug there or something, but I've since obviously rebooted it, started again, and it's fine. So if you get that issue, reboot a few times and see if it fixes it. But I do know the developer is in the Go Community Discord channel. Oh wow, the ball went up the foosball table. I do know the developers in the Go Community Discord channel, so if you want to go chat to him there, I'm sure he'll be open to some feedback and suggestions or whatever. There's no multiplayer. I think that's one thing it's missing. If this had literally just 2-player, so you can play with a friend while chatting voice chat, this would get a massive thumbs up, and I think it'd be a lot of fun just to kind of chill out and play. Especially if it had like Oculus Rooms integration as well. That would be pretty cool. But as it is, it's a free app. It's fine. It's functional. It works. You can play sort of more matches to kind of unlock different tables. Yeah, free app. Give it a download. Why not? Right, now we have a demo of an app that's been out for a long time. So Smash the Beats is a Beat Saber type game. And I did a kind of little overview of them before, and this one kind of, on one half, is quite good, but one half is very bad. Interesting enough, in this demo, there's 15 tracks available in the full game for like £4, $5, but you get 2 free tracks, but you still get the option to upload your own tracks. So essentially, if you've got any MP3s, you put them on your Oculus Go headset in the music or DCIM folder, and then you can generate your own Beat Saber type tracks from them. So essentially, this is a full game. If you just load it full of Beat Saber tracks or your own favourite tracks or whatever, you can play this with those, and you don't have to buy the full version. So for that, it gets a thumbs up. But let's have a quick look. So let me just do my own track. I've already composed it. You get the choice of shield, hammer and sword. Hammer and sword are pretty much like your usual Beat Saber type modes. Shield is slightly different. It's like, what's it called, Audio Beat or something on Rift. But you get a shield, and you pull your trigger to change the colour of it between orange and blue. Oh. And what I would say, apart from the bombs, you get no audio or sort of real sort of visual sort of feedback that you get a little flash that you're sort of hitting the targets. And it's quite nice kind of flicking between the 2 different colours. Makes it a bit more interesting. But apart from the bombs, you don't really kind of get any kind of, that's not even like a audio cue that goes boom, boom, or like if you start missing them, look, the music doesn't change, it just carries on. It doesn't get slower, doesn't get faster, doesn't start doing anything. So from one point of view, it looks quite smart. I like the way it looks. And I like that you can do shield, hammer and sword. Oh. But from a kind of gameplay perspective, it's a bit, you just kind of swordlessly pressing, putting your thing in the way. It's not, it's almost worth hitting the bombs just to get some sort of reaction. So there you go, you do get your highest score. You got no multiplayer, no online leaderboards. If you go back into my track and click on it, you can sort of see highest score should load here. Yeah, here you go. So you can beat your own high score. For a free app, it gets a thumbs up. I think that's actually quite good value for money. You can, as I say, you can play hammer and sword as well. Upload your own tracks. It's worth a go. Absolutely. If you like it, I guess you're paying £4 for the rest of these tracks, which, as I say, they aren't very good. They're actually kind of a bit sort of generic sounding. So, yeah, just upload your own stuff. Free game. Bargain. Next up, we have Tourney of Eradorn. So, interesting enough, you can have different game saves. So, if you want to kind of have multiple people playing at the same time, you can do. But this feels a little bit like a missed opportunity. It's a battle. I've already done the tutorial here, but it's a battle royale type game, 1v100. You use your touchpad to kind of point where you want to go, top of the touchpad to kind of go forward, and then you press your trigger button to go to different areas. The map's kind of set up into different sort of squares, so you go square to square, you press left on your D-pad, touchpad even to bring up the map, put it away, right to bring up your inventory, which kind of opens this carpet on the bottom, Down brings out your sword. When you bring out your sword, you can't then move, but you can block by holding the trigger, and then you swipe to attack people. So put that away, and let's go over here in this bit so we can find someone. And what I would say, this is a missed opportunity because it is literally single player, so you can't play against other people, which would be amazing. Because I think sort of battle royale games against AI opponents that you can never find, to be honest, doesn't really help. And then when you do find someone, they absolutely destroy you. So you can find weapons on the ground. Let's have a look see if we can find any weapons. Or oh no, you don't know how to do that. Let's go in this cave here, shall we? Oh no, we're in the snow now. You can pick that medicine up, the health pot. See if we can find anyone. There's meant to be 100 or 99, I guess, AI characters here, but I can't find any of them. Let's go over there, shall we? Oh, there's somebody here? Nope. Oh, here's someone. Why can't I move forward? Oh, I'm gonna have to find them. So here we go. Here's the fighting. You use energy to fight them, so I can't hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, I tried to block that. Ah, no, I blocked that one as well. I blocked that one as well. Hey, you're blocking that. Oh, you just... You're meant to kind of block, pointing the kind of almost the sword the way they're coming at you. So I'll be honest, I don't think I've actually won a single fight yet. So the AI is brutal. As I say, I think if it was against real players, it could be quite fun. Because it looks quite good, it performs quite well. I think the idea is quite good. So if they ever introduce multiplayer, I think this would get a big thumbs up. I think at the moment it gets a meh. I mean, you can sort of bring up a shield, block, and press up on the D-pad to kind of protect yourself from projectiles, but uses your energy, as you can sort of see on the green bar. But yeah, I'm a bit sort of... it's hard to recommend. Who would want to play 1v100 against AI that's really hard to play against? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. If you've played this and you've managed to kind of master the art of attacking people, and you've won some games, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just terrible at it. But for me, it gets a meh, especially because it's charging £1.49 or $2. Add multiplayer, it's probably going to get a big thumbs up because I think that's going to be fun regardless. But for now, eh. Right, last and very much least, we have Space Shooter. So the most original name in gaming I've ever heard. How did they come up with this? I don't know. It's almost like we're in space and we're shooting things. But here we go. It's gaze controlled. So you look to control your spaceship. You use your trigger on your controller to shoot. And you need to kind of go through loops without bashing into anything. And that's kind of it. So it's kind of like an endless runner space shooter, but I can't feel it ever getting like faster or slower or better or more interesting, or for some reason whenever you do hit something, which is hard to see sometimes, you get a blood effect. So I'm not sure why the ship is bleeding. I'm not sure why I just hit there. There are some health pickups you can pick up or shoot. I just shot it. There we go. I just got more blood on my screen because my spaceship is bleeding. But for £1.49 or $2, I can't recommend this. This gets a bit of a thumbs down, I think. I think if it was like 80p ones, the $1 ones, maybe. But I think it's one of those ones where if it goes on sale for like, 9p, like you see sometimes, then I think it's worth it. But I'm not sure. It's a test of something. It looks okay, but I mean, it's a bit dull. There's not much to it. You just got to keep going and you beat your own scores. I don't believe there's online. Now I'm sure there's not online leaderboards, so you just beat your own score, trying to go as fast as you can, as long as you can. The buttons do nothing other than the touchpad just shoots again. So this is all it is. So sorry guy, but thumbs down on this one. I would avoid it. Maybe pick it up on a sale. Maybe off it for free. I don't know. But a thumbs down for me on this one. Let's try and die quick. Let's try and die. Come on, see what happens. Let's get some extra blood on my screen. Just die, die, die. Ah, there we go. dead. Game over. That was my highest score. So I went for 2 minutes 13 seconds. Should we hold fire to restart? No. Thumbs down. So there we go, that's this week's 7 new releases, 4 paid, 3 free. I think the standout one for me probably is Void Racer, but as I say, if you don't have VR legs, don't touch that one. But if you do, go for it. It's actually quite a fun little game. It would be nice to have multiplayer. I think the general theme of this week's releases are, most of them are okay, but if they had multiplayer, they'd be really good. So I don't know what the implications of that are. I don't know how easy it is to do. I imagine it's quite hard. I don't know how to program games. I do appreciate the effort that these guys put into making these games and apps, but at the same time it'd be nice if those sort of things are in there, because I think the great thing about the Oculus Go, some of the best experiences are the ones where you can team up with other people, you can share the experience with them. And I know the hardware is maybe a bit limited and it's not possible. If you notice any of these apps get an update in the future, maybe adding multiplayer, give me a note down below and I'll recheck them out at another time. But let me know as well what your thoughts are on these games. If you've paid for any of these, what do you think about them? What do you think about the free ones? Are they worth your time? Did any of them have anything in that I missed? Which ones do you really like? Which ones you don't? You know, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you find this video useful. Give it a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. That's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it if you didn't like it. But do let me know why you didn't like it and I'll try and do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.